Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics and also welcome to the chapter of differential equation. In this particular session, we are going to discuss and solve all of the problems from the number 4 of exercise 11a. So let us start from the first bit of number 4 of exercise 11a. The first bit of number 4, it is dy upon dx is equal to y plus 2. Okay, so according to our procedure, first of all we have to shift these terms y plus 2 towards the left hand side and then dx towards the right hand side, and then integrating both sides, we have integral of 1 upon y plus 2 with respect to y is equal to integral of dx, and this is ln modulus of y plus 2 is equal to x plus c1. Because as c is a constant, c1 is a constant, minus c is a constant, c square is a constant, you can take any of the term according to the problem. Then one of the fundamental properties there in the logarithmic chapter is ln x, or you can take it as ln y. Ln y is equal to x, then the value of y will be e to the power x. We have already studied in the logarithmic chapter. So according to this property, or by using this property here, we can find y plus 2 is equal to e to the power x plus c1. Then y plus 2 is equal to e to the power x multiplied with e to the power c1. Then y plus 2 is equal to e to the power x multiplied with c, because as c1 is a constant, so e to the power c1 is another constant, and in place of e to the power c1 we can take it as c. So y plus 2 is equal to e to the power x multiplied with c, or also you can take it as in the left hand side, and here you can write down, and this is your final answer of the first bit of number 4. Then let us move towards to the second bit. The second bit of number 4, it is dy upon dt is equal to square root of 1 minus y square. Then first of all we have to shift the term. Then it is dy of 1 square root of 1 minus y square is equal to dt. Then integrating both sides we have. That means we have to integrate the left hand side with respect to y, and we have to integrate the right hand side with respect to t. Then it is sin inverse y is equal to integral of dt, it is t plus c, and this is your final answer of the second bit of number 4. Then moving towards to the next problem. The third bit of number 4, it is given that dy of 1 dz is equal to sec y. Then it is 1 upon sec y with respect to y, and it is dz. Then just simplifying, we can have cos y dy is equal to dz. Then we have to integrating both sides, we have and here sin y is equal to z plus c, and this is your final answer of the third bit of number 4. Then moving towards to the fourth bit. It is given that dy upon dx, it is e to the power y. So 1 upon e to the power y dy is equal to dx. Then shifting this term towards the numerator part, we can have e to the power minus y dy is equal to dx. Then integrating both sides, we have e to the power minus y dy is equal to integral of x dx, and it will be minus e to the power minus y is equal to x, and for the matching of our answer, we have to take here minus c in place of, okay, you can take x plus c, but as plus c is a constant and also minus c will be another constant. Okay, so you can take, I have already told that you can take c1 by 2, c square plus c minus c, anything to match our answer with your book. So I have to take here minus c, then the answer will be e to the power minus y is equal to multiplying a minus sign in the left hand side and also in the right hand side. Then this will be e to the power minus y is equal to c minus x, and this will be your answer in your exercise book. Okay. Again, I am repeating that case. We have to take a constant in differential equation in such a way that so that our answer will match the answer of the book. So you can take a constant as c, c1, c2, anything, c square in terms of c. Okay, in terms of, you have to take it as c, ln c. Some of the questions are there in your book, and there you have to take the constant as ln c, so that the answer will match with your exercise book. Okay, so this is the fourth bit of number 4. Then moving towards to the next problem, fifth bit of number 4. The fifth bit of number 4, it is dy upon dx is equal to y square plus 2y. 1 upon y square plus 2y dy, it is dx. Then taking a common of y here, it becomes 1 upon y into y plus 2 dy is equal to dx. Then 1 upon 2, it is 1 by y minus 1 by y plus 2 dy, it is dx. And then we have to integrate this. Integrating both sides, we have, here it is, as it is a constant, so it will be in the outside of the integration process. Now it becomes 1 upon 2, integrating 1 upon y dy minus integrating 1 upon y plus 2 with respect to again y, then it is integral of x. So it is 1 upon 2 ln y minus ln y plus 2 then it is x plus c1 of ln y upon y plus 2, it is x plus c1. Then let us multiply. This is not your answer, because we have arrived in a answer in the step of the answer, but this is not answer in your exercise book. So you have to reach till the answer step or till the exact answer that has been given in your exercise book. So ln y divided by y plus 2, it is 2x plus 2c1. Again, I have already told that if ln y is equal to x, then y is equal to e to the power x. So using this property here, y divided by y plus 2 will be e to the power 2x plus 2c1. And here y divided by y plus 2 is equal to e to the power 2x multiplied with e to the power 2c1. Okay, as c1 is a constant, so 2c1 is another constant, e to the power 2c1 is another constant, and let e to the power 2c1 as another constant, and that is c. So y will be y plus 2 e to the power 2x and c, and this will be our final answer. Okay, next move towards to the next problem. The sixth bit of number 4, it is given that dy plus y square plus 1 dx is equal to 0. So first of all, divide the given equation by y square plus 1. That means we have to divide both of the sides by y square plus 1. So it becomes 1 of 1 y square plus 1 dy plus dx is equal to 0, because 0 of 1 y square plus 1, it is again 0. Then we have to shift the dx term towards the right hand side. 1 of 1 y square plus 1 dy, it is minus dx. Then we have to integrate both sides. Integrating both sides, we have integral of 1 of 1 y square plus 1 with respect to y, it is integral of minus dx. Then it becomes tan inverse y. Tan inverse y, it is minus x plus c. Okay, you can write down it as also tan inverse y is equal to c minus x. Then by using the properties of inverse trigonometry function, we can have y is equal to tan c minus x, and this is your final answer of the problem. And then let us move towards to the next problem, and that is the seventh bit of number 4. Then moving towards to the seventh problem, seventh bit of number 4. dy of 1 dx plus e to the power y divided by y is equal to 0. So first of all, solve it. dy of 1 dx, it is minus e to the power y divided by y. Then by shifting these terms here, we can have y e to the power minus y dy is equal to minus dx. Okay, I have multiplied here y, and then e to the power y, and it will be shifted towards the denominator, so e to the power y will be e to the power minus y. Then we have to integrate both sides. Integrating both sides, we have here we have to apply the integration by parts method, and the first function is y, and the second function is e to the power minus y. So let us apply the integration by parts method here. Y integral of e to the power minus y dy minus derivative of y, and then integral of e to the power minus y dy, and then their whole integration, and it is integral of dx. Then minus y e to the power minus y, because okay, let us write down step by step. Y integral of e to the power minus y, it is e to the power minus y divided by minus 1 minus 1 e to the power minus y divided by minus 1 it will be minus y e to the power minus y plus, here it becomes plus, then integral of e to the power minus y dy, it is minus x plus c, then minus y e to the power minus y, it is plus e to the power minus y divided by minus 1, it is minus x plus c. Then the answer will be minus y e to the power minus y minus e to the power minus y, it is minus x plus c. But as for the answer sheets given in your book, it is not your final answer or exact answer. It will not match with your answer book. So let us take a common here, and let us take a minus common here, and also take common e to the power minus y, then it becomes y plus 1, and it is minus x plus c. Then again change the sides of the variables here. That means we have to shift the minus x towards the left hand side, so it will become a plus x, and we have to shift the total terms that is present in the left hand side, and we have to shift towards the right hand side, so it will become plus. And you can see that this will be in your answer set. This is the exact answer, and you have to write down until this step so that full mark can be obtained. So this is the 7th bit of number 4, then moving towards to the 8th bit. Next move towards to this is the last bit of the number 4, that is the 8th bit of number 4, and the question is like that: dx plus cot x dt is equal to 0. So dx will be minus cot x dt, and then shifting this is cot x term towards the left hand side, it will be dx of 1 cot x, it is minus dt. Now simplifying, we can have tan x dx, it is minus dt, and then just integrating both sides. Integrating both sides, we have integral of tan x with respect to x, it is minus integral of dt. Then we can find out ln modulus of sec x, it is minus t plus c. But again I have to tell that according to the logarithmic property, if ln y is equal to x, if this happens, if we have ln y is equal to x, then the value of y will be e to the power x according to the properties that is based upon the logarithmic chapter. So by using this fundamental here, we can find out sec x is equal to e to the power minus t plus, okay, let us take it as c1 here, let us take it as c1, because we can take any of the form of the constant in terms of c. That means you can take c1, c2, c square, c1 by 2. So after this step, it is sec x is equal to e to the power minus t multiplied with e to the power c1. So we have, if sec x is equal to e to the power minus t multiplied with e to the power c1, then 1 upon sec x will be 1 upon e to the power minus t multiplied with e to the power c1. Just I have applied the reciprocal in both sides, in the left hand side and also in the right hand side. Then we can find out cos x is equal to e to the power t and then e to the power minus c1. But as c1 is a constant, then minus c1 will also be another constant. That implies e to the power minus c1 is also another constant. So in terms of as it is a constant, so in place of e to the power minus c1, I can write down simply c, because I have not taken c anywhere. So in place of e to the power minus c1 is equal to c. If I have taken somewhere c, then we cannot put in place of e to the power minus c1 as a c. So in place of e to the power minus c1, we can put c. So it will be c e to the power t and this will be your final answer for this problem, because you have to reach or you have to arrive at the exact answer, that is you have been asked to find out up to this step, and you can see that this is in your answer book. So not in this step, you cannot skip the problem in this step. You have to arrive at this step so that the problem will be complete and the solution will be complete for the given problem. And you can see that this is in your exercise book. So that means you have to must be arrived in that place so that the full marks can be obtained in board exam. So today in this video session we have solved all of the problems of number 4 of the exercise 11A of the topic differential equation. And in the next topic, we are going to start a fresh discussion or a fresh fundamental theory, and that is differential equation of the form, and the form is variable separable. That means the two variables can be separated from each other. And we will discuss about the variable separable form, and then we will solve some of the problems based upon the variable separable. Till then, thank you.